It's working? Oh, okay. Sorry if I've just deafened you. I was fixing the cable of my mic because it wasn't picking it up. Sorry. I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. It wasn't working. So I pushed the cable in and then I was worried I was going to deafen someone because I was really close to it. Sorry if I deafened you. Apologies. But hiya. Hey, yeah, it feels weird streaming. It's been ages. It's really weird. But hi everyone. Hope you feel well. Sorry it's been so long. Life, you know? Life just happens sometimes. You get busy. Life happens. And then when you haven't streamed for a while, you get the stream anxiety where you're like, oh, I can't come back. I'm scared. So, you know, it be what it be sometimes. But hello everyone, hope you're well. Abs, well done for being first. Get a point. I need to set up a point system at some later date. It will happen at some time, but I just haven't done it yet. I don't really know how to do it. Me and Softy tried to figure it out and it didn't really work. So maybe we can find out a system for it, or some way to do it. Maybe once I'm like moved and everything, we'll have an actual like point board and we can do it properly or something. But hello Abs, welcome in, hope you're well. Hello Simon, welcome in, hope you're well. Hello Jay, welcome in, hope you're well. Hope you've all been good. Hello Scribble, welcome in, hope you're well. Hello Olivia, welcome in, hope you're well. Hello Softy, welcome in, hope you're well. Hello Kat, welcome in, hope you're well, hope you're good. You liking doing some online training by me finish? Love that, Jay. I love the fact you're nearly finished. Hopefully it goes quick, because that does not sound fun, but hopefully it goes quick for you. That's the aim, right? But I hope you've all been good. Hope everyone has been well. I think today we're going to do Dream Snap because last week I left my Dream Snap so late to the point that I forgot and I didn't do it. So I can't lie, I didn't do last week's Dream Snap, which is sad because it was actually quite a cute theme. And I think it would have been a theme I would have enjoyed. Dinah, are you okay? Dinah and a squirrel are currently at war. You guys want some help? Nice. No, just hit. There you go. Okay. There's just too many small creatures around. Why is everyone here? Hello? I'm under attack. Yeah, I didn't do it, which is sad because it was a cute theme. So this week I thought, you know what? Rather than doing some other stuff today that I was going to do, instead we'll do the Dream Snap. We'll get it out of the way so that I know next week I won't be stressing about it, because next week I have a very, very busy week. And obviously we have the update coming on Wednesday, so we're going to be more focused on that probably.
Can I talk to you?
And excited about that. Like, I'm not going to want to do my Dream Snap, so we'll get it out the way. Has so many people points, but has no point system. We'll blame on pregnancy brain, yeah. Well, to be fair, I did have a board. I have like one of those wall things that has like all the compartment things on it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a pegboard basically, and it had like all my pen. It had all my stuff in it. And on one bit, I had like basically like a whiteboard, pretty much. It was like a clear board. And on that, I'd started doing the points, but obviously now, because I'm in the process of obviously like, I've packed up so much of my stuff, like majority of my stuff that I don't use all the time has been packed away in boxes for when I move, including that board. So that board did have the points on it, so I was keeping track. It's just obviously now I've had to pack that away. So the point system will have to restart in a few months when I'm back, basically. But I'll figure out a better way to do the point system. But that's why I wanted to do like an online point system, like in chat, but me and Softy couldn't figure out a way to do it. So if we can figure that out, it'd be much easier. Because yeah, I had to pack away that board. So all the videos I've missed you. Well, I haven't missed any of these. Like, I mean, Beast is alright, but he's pretty giant. Oh, Hades, you've been missed. You can say that. The rest of you, not so much. It's like all the ones that I hate that have come to welcome me back. All the ones I don't want to be near. Oh, thanks, Diana. So that's not great. You know. There's usually a second I just post a picture of me pointing to a sign saying my life since that's like a building sign the best of times. Honestly, I'd respect it. I'd respect it. So that Fora and Jay won't crash out, it's okay, you can say it. True. It is also to avoid a crash out from Fora and Jay, but I also don't want my own crash out. And I know, like, if I do get time to stream next Monday or Tuesday, I think Monday should be fine. Tuesday, I'm not sure yet. Obviously, I'm going to be wanting to do, like, update prep stuff rather than my dream snap. So I thought I'll get out of the way today. And it's kind of a fun theme. It's pretty easy to do, I think. Like, it's pretty of an easy theme, so I'm not too fast. Hi, Jam, thank you so much for the membership for 6 months, a half a year. Thank you so much. And I hope you've been well. I appreciate that. The fact that it's already been 6 months is wild to me. Like, actually wild. But thank you so much. And thank you, Jay, for dropping me down so we can chat. Thank you. Right. Professional, simple, strong, and familiar. I haven't even started trying to do an outfit. So let's figure it out. I mean, this is pretty much a given, right? I do wish we had a different construction hat that wasn't a Monsters Inc. one. I wish we just had like a yellow one. Okay, I mean, we could do loafers. They're gonna look a bit weird on a construction site, but you know. Dark layered turtleneck's kind of cool. I mean, this works the best, but it's a one outfit, so I don't know how it will go. Like, imagine with a yellow hat to match these. Kind of like that. Because that kind of gives off, like, as if you're managing the building site kind of thing. Like, those ones also kind of work. That's always good, but again, it's a one outfit. The gloves kind of work with it, though. So that's a possibility. Let's see what we can make using as many items as possible. Because even this, I wouldn't be able to do a t-shirt and this. Let's see what we can make with as many items as possible. And then if not, we can always go for a one-piece outfit. Because I'm genuinely not that fussed about tags, I have to be honest. But if I can get... Oh, I can put jackets over this. Okay. But if I can get tags, you know, I'll do it. But I'd rather... That's kind of nice. I'd rather give it a try and see what I can do with as many items as possible. We'll give it a try, you know? I probably need to grind Dreamlight. Me too. I mean, I have some, but it's gonna slowly start depleting. And I really do think I need to probably grind it too. I don't know how much I have, though. I actually have to check. I think I've got enough for the realm. I know that much. That's a given, but aside from that, but I don't know if we'll be getting anything else that's we're gonna need Dreamlight for, right? Because obviously we haven't been told we're getting like any islands or anything, but I guess the patch notes might come out and say differently. Right, socks can go under, necklace. Okay, we can't do necklace because of that top, which is a bit of a pain, but then we can't do a bracelet because of the jacket. That might be as much as we can really do. So this is like probably max tags, but it's not, you know, a particularly great construction looking outfit. 6, 10, 10, okay, so it has got high tags. But let's see if we can make one that's actually like makes sense, you know, like as in looks like a construction outfit, and then we'll see how different the tags are, because I'm really not that fast. I'm going to try and avoid using ones like these though, as much as that kind of looks cool. But I don't know if we've really got any good like jackets or tops that really go with a construction thing. This is the problem, is like theme's cool and everything, but we don't really have the clothes for it. I feel like they give us these themes and it's like, okay, that's great, but like I don't have anything to wear. It's like, these definitely give off more construction to me. Can I wear a necklace with... Where is it? Where's the blue? My blind? Oh, no, it's there. I kind of like that. What if we wear the matching boots? That's kind of cute. Like, yeah, we're going to be sacrificing some tags, but... Hi, Fora! 4, 9... Okay, so I've only lost 3. Like, 1 from each of these. And then this one's pretty low, but, like, I'm fine with that, I think. You know? I did not try very hard on this one, to be so honest. I mean, I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on it, I can't lie. Because, number 1... I don't think it's going to take me that long, and number 2, it's very, very hot today, so I won't be here for a huge time. And also, I was really brave this morning, and I had a vaccine. I was so brave. I went and had a vaccine done, so I'm not feeling top form. I feel alright now, but I know by the time it gets to, like, a couple hours time, I'm going to be really sleepy. So... Don't you show how curious do a snap was you very mindful from us very demure. Honestly, I did it just for you guys. Just for my mods. It's literally just for the mods. Because they told me off for not doing last week's. Since we don't have a stall for Goofy in the plaza, if we can move on from the meadow between there and the plaza, I don't want to move on. Yeah, that would be cute. I've always thought that. I've always thought it's weird that the plaza never had its own stall, but then it's obviously because it's got no props and stuff to do. I think I'm going to go for this. I know this one's low, but like, I like it. I'm just going to change my hair. Thank you, thank you. Honestly, I was so brave. I'm not a fan of, if you know me, I'm not a fan of needles. Tattoo needles or piercing needles, I'm fine. They don't bother me. But of, like, injections and stuff, no. I used to be really scared of, like, injections and blood tests and stuff. Like, I'd get myself in such a state about it. But ever since being pregnant, I've kind of gotten over my... Well, I have gotten over my fear of blood tests because I've had to have so many done. That now, when they're like, oh, we need to take some blood, I'm like, okay. It's so weird. It's, like, completely removed my fear. But when it comes to injections, I'm still a little bit like, ooh. Just because, I mean, it's just not fun. And you know you're going to feel a bit rubbish the rest of the day, right? That's kind of cute. I want something that's, like, not too much, but has some hair at the front. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Thanks, Mel. I know, a Thursday. Oops, yeah, I can, Jay. Let me just check. There you go, Jay. There you go. I'd already thought what you sent me. So, yeah, no. Hi, Danny. Hope you've been good. Also, I hope you've been well, Mel. Thank you for being proud of me. Hope you've both been good. Sweating buckets, it's so warm today. Isn't it really? I'm pretty sure it's much hotter for you. I saw someone say earlier that in Germany it's like 34 or something ridiculous, which if that's true, Tanny, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. It's hot here today, but it's cooler than it was yesterday. Yesterday it was about 32, which was not fun. Today is more like 26, 27, which, yes, it's still hot, but compared to yesterday, I can live, you know? I can cope. I've got the fan on. I can do it. Jan, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, that's very kind. Thank you. I don't know if it's just me. Other people who stream might also feel the same way. Also, is there anything in this I needed? No. I own everything. Except this stuff, but I'm not buying this stuff. I don't know if it's just me, but when I haven't streamed in like a while, I get so unbelievably anxious to come back. Like, the thought of coming back to streaming makes me so anxious, and I have no idea why, because obviously everyone is always super lovely. Once I've started stream, I feel fine. Like, now I feel okay. I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's whatever. But when I haven't done it in like, even if it's like a few days, oh my god, my brain just goes into like panic mode of like, you can't do it. I don't know why. It's so weird. I mean, I do know why, it's anxiety, but like, it's strange to me how even just like a few days off makes it so difficult for me to even like consider streaming. So I have to realistically at a certain point just kind of force myself, and then like I said, once I've started, I'm fine. Like, now I'm sat here, I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, why was I so panicked? But I'm sure there's probably other people that feel the same way, but I always get annoyed at myself because I'm like, why are you so stressed for no reason? Is there anything in here that is construction style? I mean, some rope could be good, and some bricks. I thought while I'm in here, I'll see what I've got. Rope would work. Maybe a little bit of fabric could be kind of cool. Definitely bricks. These will be good. Maybe some soil actually as well could be kind of good. And then definitely stuff in Eternity Hour. I'll sit for a tattoo any day, but I hate blood work or vaccines. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm actually really happy though that it's kind of got me over my fear of blood work, because I used to literally get myself in such a state about going to have blood work done, and now it's kind of removed some of that fear for me, so that's nice. But vaccines, I'm still a bit like, ooh, not my favourite thing in the world. But yeah, no, I feel like I know people always say that, like, but a tattoo and a piercing's the same, and I'm like, it's not the same. Not the same. 32 rams, I'm melting. Oh my god, Tanya, I feel really bad for you. I hope you have a massive fan to cool you down, and a nice lolly. Hi Weasley, hope you've been good. Gladly sitting all alone in the dungeon. You are in the dungeon today, Jam. I feel like most of the time you end up there, but you definitely are there today. And Mel's always there, so Mel will always be there in the dungeon with you. So it's inevitable. When I have to get the shot for my tailwind, it's awful. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of injections. Oh, I didn't even go in the Eternity Isle room. Am I okay? I went in the Veil room. That's why it confused my brain. Sorry. Not with it today. I'm not with it. Even though I'm behaving, yeah, you're always there. It doesn't matter. I was gonna say, this is the main room that I wanted to go in. Right, these I want, if I have any. Are they in this one? Oh no, maybe I don't have any more. I wanted some of these little parts. I have to craft some. Anything in here that's construction vibe? I don't really know if there is. These, maybe? Tyres, definitely. Fire extinguisher could work. This definitely I'm going to use. These, this, these. And then, oh wait, I have to craft, do I have to craft? Yeah, I have to craft them in a normal crafting table. I'm going to get some of those little mechanical parts if I've got enough stuff for them. We had you welcome Melon with the pink parcel, true. Literally. Yeah, no, that's not fun now. At all. Okay, I do have enough. Let me make 5. Okay. Whoa! Oh my god. That is a bug and a half. It's kind of pretty though. Woo! Look at that pink think it is. It's because of this window, in case anyone was like, why is it doing that? It's it's all bugged out. Looks pretty though. I wish they always look like this. I'll keep it pink. Look, it's the pink dungeon. Look at it. That's kind of pretty. A bug I can get behind. Terry set up in their cotton candy machine, slushing machine. Yeah, I was gonna say Mel's got all the good stuff down there. To be fair. Until I take it all away. To be fair. My favourite bug, I'm surprised they never patched it. I know. Sometimes it does it in that room and sometimes it doesn't. It actually hasn't done it in a while. Which is why it took me by surprise, because I was like, oh, I didn't expect it to do it. But it's been like that for as long as I can remember. But, it hasn't done it in a while. Right, I think we go up to an island to make this easier. Because I'm going to build like a city kind of vibe anyway. So I might as well have an open space for it. I will have to try and like block as much of the background out though, because I don't really want to be able to see all this. Okay, let's start with buildings. City, I kind of want to use as many of these kinds of buildings. I'm not too fussed about using like Scrooges and stuff, because I think I'll probably have enough city buildings to do it, so I'm not too concerned. I'll put them out, and then if I don't think I've got enough, I'll have to move it somewhere where I can use Scrooge, but I really don't think I'm going to want to. I think I should be okay. Like, we have so many city style ones, so it should be alright. Hello Babe, welcome in, hope you're well. Here's up to us in a tornado, honestly. True, it would have been really cute for the last week's Dream Snap. The like Mulan themed one. If you'd done like a Mulan room and then used that bug, I feel like that would have been a really cute idea. Simple but effective, you know? Right. Those are all the city premium ones, and then we've also can use their actual apartment, because that's a good one. Don't know if we've really got, and then obviously Remy's. We've definitely got enough. Let's put it that way. There's definitely enough. I used to see Mel and Dolphin Candy when they were in solitary confinement until Kira gave up. A few times always that backfired on me so hard. Cause I can't control you guys. I try and I can't do it. Like, you guys are just unhinged and I can't control what you do. I try my best and everyone is against me. So at this point, I just give up. I let you lot do what you want to do. I send you to the dungeon. Whether you have a good time or a bad time is up to the mods. Because I don't... You don't listen to me. I try my best. Okay, let's do... This is quite tall, so let's do this here. And then we'll do these at the front. It might be a bit wide. I might have to shimmy it in a little bit, which is fine. There we go. Let's see how that looks. I just want it to kind of look like a shopping courtyard kind of vibe. Like that. That's kind of what I'm going for. And then I want it to look like basically this is the city and it has all its road and stuff, and then the road is like blocked and under construction. I really wish we had some like what would you call them? You know the like fences you get when something is blocked off because of building work, and it's like the stripy yellow and black like fence things. Don't know what you'd call them. I wish we had those, but that's so niche and specific. But I feel like that would look cool, but I'm going to use the woolly cones and then maybe a different type of fence. But I feel like those would have been quite cool to have. but definitely the cones, a lot of like materials, and then I might have some like vehicles off to the side maybe. Like I might have a vehicle here and a vehicle here as if they're like stopped and can't go through. Yeah, like the barriers, exactly. I hope work goes quick for you, Faye. I hope it goes quick. It has an elevated Kira can still my Ninja Creamy. Do you know what I keep getting ads for? Talking of Ninja Creamy, I keep getting adverts for the Ninja slushy machine on YouTube. Every time I click on a video on YouTube, I swear every video I get a Ninja slushy machine advert, and I'm like, I haven't even looked it up, so why am I getting, you know how like when you look at things on your computer or your phone, it goes into your algorithm, so then they push adverts to you. Obviously I expect that. I'm like, oh, I've looked at Amazon or I've looked at whatever, I expect the adverts, but I keep getting the Ninja slushy machine advert, and I'm like, I haven't even looked at it. So how do you know? Why do you keep telling me? Why do you keep doing it? I just gave them a reason to keep living. Not good enough, abs. Oh, Broken Castle walls is a good idea, actually, with the cones. Okay, maybe. I think either some type of fence or those would work. My dreams are done, but not completely happy with it. Stayed up way too late for it, so later I'll make it better. It's a good way to do it. I may start right with another idea, I don't know. What I tend to do is if I do an idea and then I'm like, oh, I'm not sure, I'll try and tweak that idea, and then if that still doesn't work, then I'll just start again. Because I have that a lot where I'm like, I just don't know. Enjoy your lockdown. Yeah, the Oswald car with the smoke. And then I'm thinking the fire engine car. That's what I'm thinking. Right, for now, I'm going to do my usual thing. And I'm going to put out a load of furniture that I know I'm going to be using. Just to make life easier. This is my usual thing to do. Also, in update, I still haven't got that marble fence yet. I'm really sad about it. Because I want to do my... what's it called? My plaza, and I can't do it because I still haven't got that fence. To be fair, I have forgotten to reset because I keep forgetting to leave my game in the Vale. So every time I log on, I'm like, I'm in the valley, not in the Vale. So I feel like here somewhere we could maybe have one of these, or like a fountain or something. So I'll leave that out just in case. Oopsie, it's here. Just in case. I feel like we need some sort of centerpiece like further up so it looks like an actual town. That could work, maybe. Maybe. These could work even though I haven't got the fences. That could maybe work. It's kind of the right vibe. I know it's a bit more piratey, but it kind of works. We could do a water feature maybe in the middle of the courtyard bit. That's a question mark. We'll see. Definitely that meme looks like someone but sent you to the dungeon in this case. Yeah, Jay's one of those people, he looks like he's harmless, but I know for a fact if he had to lay down the law, he would be the first one there to be like, nope, not happening. He would fully invest in it. Like, he looks like he would never do that, but he definitely would. I want that fence so bad. Honestly, I need it. The fence and the fountain, you all know the one. Have you still not got that fountain? If it's the one I'm thinking of. It might not be. I just need the fence. I'm literally waiting to do my plaza for that fence. And yes, it is my own fault because I could have reset for it. And I keep forgetting to leave my game in the Vale and not in the main valley. So it is my own fault, but I still would very much like to remember so that I can try and do it. Maybe at the end of stream today, I'll leave my game in the Vale so that tomorrow I have no excuse. Maybe that's the vibe. These could be kind of cool, as if they're like growing out of the construction area. Kind of like it. Let me leave... Which ones did I want? I want like these ones, just in case I end up using them. I feel like the little bits could be quite nice, like around, but we'll see. Just because I don't want to block too much. Is this the fountain you mean, Abs? I'm assuming you mean this one. I'm assuming. Oh, the water can be used for a water leak. Love that. Or like if I can put a fountain tile underneath one of those grates, maybe that would also work. I'm trying to not do a similar vibe to, because we did a construction-y style one, I want to say the end of last year. I might be wrong, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like towards the end of last year we had another construction kind of style snap. Like, this isn't the first time we've done this. So I'm trying to not make it too similar to whatever I did for that. Which I think will be fine, because we've got obviously so much different stuff now. But, obviously, it makes it a bit harder to do. You still don't have that fountain? Even resetting doesn't help me get that down fence, yeah. I feel like it is just hard. It's just not good. I think honestly tomorrow, if I leave myself in the Vale, I will update you all on how many resets I do and whether I get it or not. Because I'm not going to sit there all day and reset. I'm not going to. But for the time I have tomorrow morning, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can manage it, because I don't see any other chance of me getting it unless I do resets. But even then, like, I feel like resetting recently just hasn't been getting me the luck that I want or need. But that is the only thing in the Vale shop that I genuinely, like, need for a build. I'm literally waiting to do my plaza for that fence. So it's like, other stuff I'm happy to wait for. I don't know if anyone's got one. I need to look up if there's, if anyone's made like a list of all of the new stuff from Act 2. Because if so, I need to have a look at that and like see what I'm missing. Because I know I am missing still some stuff, but I have got quite a lot of the new stuff. So I'm curious to see how much I'm actually missing. Because if I've got everything except that fence, I think I'll cry. I think I would cry. Yeah, Mel, you got targeted with your shop in your recommended. Leaking toilet, true, I did do that last time. We could, couldn't we? See, that could be quite cute back here. Maybe. I feel like the topi area I haven't had a chance to use yet, so it might be quite fun to use. Right, anything else in here that will work? We haven't really got to much of the like construction-y stuff yet. But that's fine. These could be quite nice to go outside the cafes just as a little decoration. That will definitely be good. We need more stuff like this. I know it sounds really weird, but more like farmy construction kind of stuff would be great. I feel like it would have been beneficial for this. See, that could be quite cute, but it is quite big. We'll see. We'll see. You did pick up the haunted gazebo. I love that gazebo. I'd say it's so worth it. The thing I like about the haunted gazebo is even though it has obviously got like little bits of cobwebs and stuff, you realistically, it's not like you only can use it in like a spooky build. I've used that gazebo in so many areas and like so many builds that aren't even spooky, but because it looks kind of rustic and old, it works so well with like a farm vibe and like I like cottagecore kind of town vibe. I just feel like it works, which is why I really like it, because it's not necessarily a purely spooky gazebo, if that makes sense. I like using it for a lot of different things. It's in the wiki. I'll post it in Discord. Thank you. I appreciate it. I couldn't find, usually I tend to find like a list someone will post at some point, but I hadn't seen one, so that would actually be really helpful. Thank you. I want to see what I'm missing, because I know there's probably at least a handful of things that I am missing, but I don't know if there's actually that much. I think it might be only a few items now, but like I said, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. See, these I'm thinking maybe behind here, just to block this, like, background. I don't think it'll be too much of an issue, but I don't really want you to be able to see, like, a bunch of trees and stuff. I don't think it'll cause that much of a problem, but, you know. You never know. Okay. What else have we got? Definitely these. I just realised I've got game music on, so therefore I can do this. Oh, and then the game music stops. Okay, thanks, game. Thanks, game! I turn it off, and then game music fades out. Thanks for that. Right. Knowing me, I probably will miss something, but we'll figure that out when we get to it, you know? I think we'll have some sort of little construction-y table with some, like, of the folders and stuff on. Maybe these, as much as I hate looking at them. I don't want to make it too Monsters Inc. themed. That's my worry, is I don't want to start putting items in and I'm like, oh, it literally just looks like a Monsters Inc. snap. I'm not really looking to do that, so I need to bear that in mind, but I think it should be okay. I think I should be able to get away with it without it being too much. Do you know what I wish we had, which is such a niche item? I wish we had fire hydrants. Such a niche item, but I just wish that we had that. Like little city bits and bobs, you know? Just to make it feel like an actual city, rather than trying to like piece things together. Like I want a city themed, that's something I really do want, is a city themed star path. That's something I think we would all use a lot of. And it had like proper city stuff. I mean, the one we're getting, to be fair, the road trip one does have like a city vibe to it, kind of, because it's got like the element of like the stalls and the little like buildings and stuff, which I think kind of works. But I would love a city themed one. I mean, my ultimate city themed star path, which I've said a million times, would be cities like around the world. So the theme of the star path was like major cities around the world kind of thing. And you'd have like, some of the items would be like a London red bus, or like a furniture item that looks like Big Ben or something. And then you'd have like city items from like New York or Paris or Tokyo. Like you'd have iconic city pieces or outfits or buildings or whatever from different major cities. I feel like that would be really, really fun. Just because you could obviously make like I bet someone would make an like insanely good valley where each biome is a different city. I feel like that would be like that would be so cool. Yeah, like an Epcot. Yeah. That would be cool. Like an Epcot theme. Oh, the Wall-E trash. True. Okay, maybe I'll use those. Thank you, Olivia. That's actually a really good idea. I'll see how they look, but actually, you're right. They probably would work. I like that idea. Yeah, an Epcot around the world theme would be like my next top one. And you could obviously still tie it into like Disney, because obviously a lot of different Disney movies are set in certain locations. Like, same how obviously like the Tiana Star Path had such a strong New Orleans feel. You could definitely like tie it into other movies. Like, yeah, like San Francisco and like all of that would tie in, and I just think it'd be a really cool theme. You wouldn't have to necessarily do it as a city theme either. You could do an Epcot themed Star Path where it's like iconic items from Disney movies that are set in different cities or different countries, if that makes sense. So you'd have like some big Hero 6 items from San Francisco, and then you'd have maybe like some London themed items for 101 Dalmatians and that kind of thing. I think that could be a really fun concept, but you wouldn't have to do it as just purely city. Like, you could do it as, you know, just countries, but I just kind of like the idea of it being like a city vibe, because I just feel like, how cool would it be to have like a yellow taxi car that you could just put in your city, or like a red bus, or stuff like that. I just think that would be so fun. I just like that idea. Even though I'm like the kind of person, I'm not a huge city, I don't build cities very often. I'm more of a like farming cottage core kind of builder, but even I would be like fully invested in a city core one, just because we don't really have anything like that. Like, we're so, like, as you can tell by this, we're so limited on like city stuff that I feel like we really need it. I think the best Star Path that we got like some city stuff for was the Tiana one, because we got like the subway car and stuff. But aside from that, I'll go so close to 5k subs. I know! Less than 100 to go, which is insane. It's a bit crazy. It's a bit mad. I've been trying to like not keep an eye on it too much, just because I feel like, I don't know, sometimes it makes me put pressure on myself a little bit. So I'm like trying to not focus, like I'm trying not to check it too often, obviously because I've been so busy. It's kind of helped with that, but I saw it the other day and I was like, oh, didn't even realise, which is kind of wild, kind of crazy. Okay, I think now we're getting to most of like the little craftable bits. This shows you how you're like limited we are for this theme, or at least the like city vibe that I'm giving this theme. We're very limited. But I feel like the stuff that I'm going to drop on the floor is going to be beneficial to kind of bulk it out. Right, flooring. We're going to do a road down the middle, and then we're going to do path around it, and then we'll figure out from there how we want to do everything else. I feel like I might do it so it kind of looks like it goes up to here, maybe. We're not really going to see too much of it, so I'm not too fussed. Okay, and then we're going to do it along here. And then the main like bulk of what we're doing at the front is all going to be on this road bit. And then we'll have the two cars on either side, maybe. I want a phone booth. See, yeah, like that would be incredible. Like a proper, like red London phone booth would be so cool. And then imagine like a Las Vegas kind of, I know it's not like obviously the capital, but like a Las Vegas kind of style building would be really cool. I'm thinking maybe we do something like this. And then we'll block it with the cones. I didn't actually get cones out. Do I have any? I hope so. If not, I have to go buy some. Oh, I have 27. I'm good. Right. Let's do the other pathway. Which I think I'll probably just go for this one. Because it's just, you know, the easiest to do. Okay. There we go. There we go. Don't have your little baby up to destroy people. No. No. I'd like to hit it by... My aim is to hit 5k by the end of the year. That was like my aim from the start of this year, because obviously my aim originally was like more than that, and then obviously I found out I was pregnant and I was like, okay, well, let's maybe not set our goals too high, because obviously I didn't know how it was all going to go, and you know how long I was going to be able to be streaming for and all that stuff. So but so then I like ended up being like, yeah, I think 5k is like a happy point. So the fact that I'm already nearly at that is kind of wild to me. Because I'm like, I want to hit that by the end of the year. So, do I mean, I can put flowers or something. I just have a real issue when it comes to the angling of paths. I'm like, please fix this gap. Please, because I want to do it here, but again, there's going to be a huge gap. I don't like it. But I can do something like that to fix that issue. Because it's not going to be in the foreground, so... And then something like this would be quite cute. You're not going to see much of it, but... Be right back. Oh my gosh, you can subscribe 100 times. I mean, okay, limited was I can't see when it's like, thank you. Next year, yeah. My goal this year was going to be, to be fair, honestly, my goal this year was going to be 5.5. So it's actually not much different, to be honest. Like, there's not really much difference in it, to be honest with you. So it's not affected it that much. My goal was 5.5, but I would have been like super chuffed with 5k. So it's not that much different, to be fair. And then obviously when I got pregnant, I was like, it'd be great if I did hit 5k, but I'm not going to set it as like a proper goal, just because obviously you never know how things are going to turn out and stuff. So I hadn't set it too strict of a goal. But if I did hit it before the end of the year, I would be very, very chuffed. Oh, this is blocking it. I was like, what's blocking this? I'm not sure how this fence will look, but I kind of just want to get an idea. Let's move this first. Missy Toad, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Game of Fruit should put up tutorials on how to use things like angled path. The thing is I'm enjoying using angled paths. I just hate the fact that it causes a gap that ridiculously wide. Like, that is literally a whole continent between the two pathways. So if I'm blocking it with something, cool. Because like, even this gap bothers me. This is something they need to work on. Because even this bothers me. But that is like a whole country. I can't, like, it really bothers me. So I would quite like if that's something that maybe they debated fixing. Because I love the angled pathway, and I think they've done a good job with it, and I feel like angled fencing coming is going to be so fun. But the gap really does bother me. Hi, Ryan. Hey, yeah. Welcome back. Hope he was well. Sound looking nice. Thank you. I'm kind of just doing like the main outskirts of it for now. Which seems to be going how I want them to. I'm just going to quickly save before I end up losing everything. Oh, country. Literally, it's so bad. It is literally like 4 working days away from the other side of the path. Like, hence why I said I have used angle pathways, but I only have really used them if I know I'm going to be able to cover the gap. So like I did a build the other day, which is one I've pre-recorded for when I'm away, so no spoilers. But I did angle pathing, but I used bushes and flowers and stuff to cover the gap, so it didn't matter because you couldn't see it. But when it comes to doing angle pathway and I know I'm not going to be able to block that gap, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'd rather it just be a right angle. I don't care. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that because it just looks so bad. I'm like, yeah, no. Like, it really bothers me. So I decided I'm gonna just do it as the normal straight path sometimes. Depends what the build is and if I can kind of make it work, but there's definitely some builds that I've done and I've genuinely looked at it and been like, it doesn't work. I can't make that work. If someone else can, then great, but I personally cannot. So, right, this needs to be further forward slightly because these are angles. I want all these cones to be like different angles so they look a bit better. Right, let's see how it looks from where I'm at. Thinking I'll stand a bit about here. Okay, that works. I feel like these can come forward a bit more though. So maybe we move the rubble to about there, like where the end of the fence is, and then we'll move the cars forward slightly. I think that will work. I'm assuming people have spoken loads about Star Path 3, so I'll just say I'm very excited for the Ice Cream Donald. The Donald skin and the Mickey skin are very, very cute. You know my opinion, though, on Mickey and Friends Dream Styles. You know what I'm going to say. But they are very, very cute. Do I think there are other characters that would have been better suited? Yes. Am I mad about it? No. Am I going to use the Dream Styles? Yes. Is it as bad as Minnie's double barrel Dream Style? No. I'm not going to complain that much, to be honest. But, okay, that's much better. I prefer that. And then here we'll have all the construction stuff. I'm going to do the city stuff first, just because it's really it's not a big deal. Because it's in the background. And then we'll do the construction part last, because obviously it's the most important bit. We fix a bit of path that's back at the front where it's one too short, please, from OCD. Here. This bit. That bit. Or this bit. I fixed both. So, let me know. Right, I'm going to put a cone or something where my character is, just so I know where I'm standing. By the building, that one. Is this the one we were talking about? Yeah? Okay. You're welcome. I didn't notice it, to be fair. Otherwise, I would have done it. Hi, Coco. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm not near done. I'm not there yet. I mean, I've made, like, the main shape. I just haven't added all this stuff yet. But I don't think it's going to be that complicated of a build anyway. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to go in these and get rid of the mailboxes. Which I honestly, please, Game Loft, if you hear me through the atmosphere, please make it so that we can turn the mailbox off.
Yes, me.
I forgot we're on a floating island. Well, number one, fix that, please. And number two, please make it that we can get rid of the mailboxes from outside the house. Thanks. I don't want to have to go inside the buildings to turn them off. It's annoying and boring. Sincerely, me. Right. The grates are definitely going to be all around here. And then we're also going to have some in the actual city, just so they make sense. Actually, let's do it so they go down the road. I think that makes more sense. Oh, that's not central. Central? Hello, central. Same thing. Same thing. Okay. Lamppost. Let's do you first because you're easy to place in. Because you're not really that complicated. One there. And then we'll do one here. One here. And one here. There we go. Hopefully if I make it sunset, these will glow a bit better. You know. Hi Blueberry, welcome in. Sorry, I only just saw your message. I'm beginning what's the best way to collect items for Star Path. I would say your best bet is keep night thorns all around your valley. The ones that spawn up. If you have the DLCs, the Splinters of Fate in Eternity Isle and the Inkies in the Vale also count. Keep those because they will definitely be a Star Path task. So don't pull them up or anything, just leave them until update. As well as your memory orbs, so when you cook or garden or mine or fish, you'll get like the orbs come out sometimes. Don't open them because they will also be a Star Path task. I'd also say if you could make a few potions, those will always be helpful to help you with tasks, because you'll always get a task that's to do with mining, you'll always get a task that's to do with fishing. And the potions can help make things a little bit quicker, as well as obviously having a villager with you that has that role can help speed it up a little bit as well. I would say honestly that's mainly what I do, is have those things prepared, and I'd say that's probably it really. And then majority of your other tasks will be like giving gifts to villagers and stuff like that. So I always just stock up on resources and ingredients and that kind of stuff, just so that if a villager asks me for a specific thing that day, I know I won't miss out on it because I have a stock of gems or food or whatever it is. Because there always will be a task to gift villagers. We don't know what villagers, it will chop and change. So it's not like you have to have a specific villager, because they always change them. But if you have those resources in general, that helps a lot. I'd say those are my main ones. There might be other ones that people pop in chat, but they're usually my top tips. But if the Star Path this time round is anything like the last one, you probably should be fine to get it done, just because the last Star Path was really quite easy. But obviously it can just take some time to get through everything. But I just try not to pressure myself too much. You usually have a good 2 months to get it done, so don't panic yourself if you can't get everything straight away, because it does take a bit of a grind, a bit of time. But the last one was pretty quick and easy to do, so that would be my main ones, I think. Cantaloupe would have made a cute ice cream. Yeah, see, I feel like as much as I don't like her, she would have been perfect for this. Goofy should have had one, yeah. I agree. Who would have been the best ones to get one for this Star Path? No. Mirabelle, she could have been quite fun to have a little kind of movie going outfit. Hi Dee Dee, welcome in, hope you're good. Hope you will. Ice Cream Goofy would have been amazing. I think that would have actually been so cool. I wish we placed every house and we choose whether we want it on. Agree. Agree. Olaf could have been quite cute. Imagine Olaf in a little, like, movie-going outfit. Or in, a little, like, ice cream selling thing. Opinions on the cone house? I actually like it, to be honest. Controversial, probably. I really like it. I think it's cool. And the fact that it's a bonus in the star path means it won't be that big, which I'm happy about, because I feel like you could place... I wish you, like... That's my only thing, is I wish you could place multiple, because imagine being able to make the motel with multiple of those cone houses would have looked really cool. I like it. Hi, Leo. Hope you're good. I hope the recolors are good, though, in the bonus. Oswald would have been cute, yeah. Oswald would have been cute. Definitely. Ice Cream Kristoff would have been cute. I like that. Tiana with her yellow waitress outfit. Yeah, see, that would be... Stitch, I think Stitch would have been cute. Stitch in a little retro outfit. Love. Goofy, I think, would have been good. Scrooge could have been quite fun. He's only got one dream style. I feel like he could have been quite fun. Not really these two. I mean, these two would work, but I just am not interested, personally. But I think Mike could have been quite cool. Mushu, maybe. Not really any of these guys. Not really any of these. Tiana with the waitress outfit, 1000% would have been cool. Merlin could have been kind of cool. Not really these two. Maybe Woody, but I don't know. Wally would have been amazing. Imagine Wally in a ice cream, like a retro ice cream seller outfit. Like if he'd got the Donald outfit. That I would have loved. Yeah, Stitch in his Elvis one would be great, but I'm pretty sure there's some issues with... Ow, I'm being beaten up. I'm pretty sure there's some issues with licensing when it comes to Stitch in his Elvis costume. Not necessarily on Gameloft side of things. I feel like it's on the Disney side of things. I think his outfit can be a bit... I think they have to pay or, like, get licensing from Elvis's estate and stuff. I think it's all very complicated. But that's not necessarily a Gameloft issue. That's more of, like, a Disney thing. So, as much as I would love Elvis Stitch, I think that issue with the copyright and stuff would probably still be relevant when it comes to this game. But if it wasn't, 1000% that would be cool. Wally has a retro outfit if you get spun up. Yeah, but that's like old fashioned. That's like dapper. I want like Wally with a little ice cream hat and a little ice cream seller outfit. Like, how cute would that be? Like, I need that. I think my top ones, if I could choose for this star path coming up, would have been Wally in the ice cream seller outfit, and then Tiana in her yellow waitress fit. That would be my top choices. I think a good third would be Vanellope in like a retro ice cream kind of themed outfit. As much as I don't like her, I do think she would look cool. But I think Wally and Tiana would have been my top ones. But I will say the Mickey and the Donald one aren't bad, but like, are we joking? Like, look how many he has. But at least it's not this issue, you know. I think we need to put Mickey and Friends to bed now for Dream Styles, unless it's Scrooge or Daisy. But even Daisy, probably not. But Scrooge, I'm fine with. The others, we need to stop now. we need to put a hold on it, because like some of these characters deserve dream styles. Like Mirabelle not having a dream style makes no sense to me. We can start having Alice dream styles. Like, come on. Come on! Okay, this is perfect, 'cause my city is already getting busy, which was my intention, so that is good, now that we've been distracted. But yeah, no, that would be my main choices. If I could pick, I would pick Wally and Tiana. Woolsey, if you will. Ryan, that is foul. But that was really good. I respect it. I respect it highly. Woolsey. For goodness sake. Right, I'm going to put some benches around. I'm also going to put just like random little seating and stuff outside some of these cafes and stuff. Just because, just to add a little bit of, you know, something to the pathway so it doesn't look so bland. It doesn't have to be anything crazy because it is like far in the background, but I don't really want it to have like nothing going on, so feel like we need something going on just to like give it a bit of life, you know, otherwise it's gonna not look like a real city and that's gonna bother me. I don't really know if this would work anyway. I feel like it's a bit big. Could be there to block that mailbox. A little bike could be cute, maybe like around here. And then the benches and stuff can go in these open spots. Maybe like here as well. There you go. Anything else? City vibes. And then these could be good to look like fire hydrants or just realistically as trash cans, which is fine by me. Sorcerer Mickey's a need. Agree. Mickey and friends with personal exams, we have variety, honestly. Sorcerer Mickey has to happen at some point. Like, the fact that we have that many Mickey dream styles and none of them are Sorcerer Mickey baffles me. Like, actually baffles me. I just want some more, like, quirky ones. Like, I would love to just see dream styles of characters dressed up as other characters. Like, I would love to see a dream style of, like, Goofy and Donald dressed up as each other. It's so, like, simple and random. But I just feel like it would just be fun to have. Like, more stuff like that is what I want. Like, really just random vibes, you know? I don't know if we want this table or do we want a different table, but I just feel like this one looks kind of cool. And you can put stuff on it, which is always a bonus. Because, like, what if I do that and then put, like, a little lamp on it? I kind of love that. I kind of like it. I don't think that's really going to fit anywhere. I have to be honest. Oh, I can't actually... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I can't actually pick that up. Open inflatable Sorcerer Mickey. Inflatable Christmas Mickey? Yeah, true. I'm stuck for this week's Snapchat every time a week before the update. My creativity just vanishes. That's why I'm doing it today. That is literally the reason why, Coco. Because I always leave it. So, like, last week I left my dream snap to the point where I didn't even end up doing it. So, this week I was like, well, I know next week I'm gonna not have my brain switched on for a dream snap. Like, I know my brain is going to be thinking about the update. So that's why I'm doing it today. Because I just know for a fact my brain isn't going to be in dream snap mode. So that's why I've decided to do it today instead of next week when I would have done it, because I don't trust myself, basically. I do not trust myself whatsoever to not be distracted. So that is why I've gone for this plan. Oh, I really want to include this, but where can I fit it? Maybe here? I also need the little tools. Do I not have... Are they called tools? Oh god, they are. Nice. Gotta have these. Like, about. Okay, that works. And then a couple of these around, just to give it, like, a city mess vibe. These would be good because they're quite short. And then these could go here. I feel like these are going to be too intense, so I might just go with the small ones. I'll see how I feel after. And that's just too big, isn't it? Just looks a bit weird. The motorbikes and stuff, though, work. The other things are too big. Okay. Let's see how this is looking, and then we'll go from there. Just because I don't want to start dropping stuff on the floor if it's looking a bit weird. Oh, fix that before Mel cries. Mel will be like, please fix it. I'll be like, sorry. Didn't even notice. I might change that for that. Right, let's see how that looks. I think Cinderella will come in a bowl or her Cinder House outfit. I think she'll come in her ball gown. Oh, thanks for the rain, game. I think she'll come in her ball gown. Only because in the trailer she came in her ball gown, which makes me think they'll probably just stick to that. Because I think they know if they didn't, we'd all be annoyed. We'd all be like, excuse me. But I would like to get her house outfit like how we did with Aurora's, yeah. I think that'd be fun. I think it would be great. I have a maybe controversial idea. That scares me. That scares me. I'd like Marvel cosplay dream styles.
Ready to make
That is a controversial take, to be fair. That is a controversial take. I would just love, like, characters dressed as characters. Like, Goofy and Donald dressed as each other, I think would be fun. Yeah. I just think some characters dressed as other characters would be kind of fun. Okay, I am happy with this, and then we just need to drop a bunch of stuff. I don't know if it's really missing anything else. I haven't even thought about a pose yet. To be honest. I haven't even thought about it. Sully, you need to leave. Respectfully, you need to go. But there's going to be so much stuff on the floor that it's like... It should make it feel a lot busier. Right. Wood. Canister. I do want characters in the stream snap, but Sully is going to have to go right at the back if he wants to stay, because he's blocking everything. Everyone else is fine, but he is too big. Still waiting for Tiana's gown, honestly. It's actually a joke. It's just a bit ridiculous, like, can we have her gown now, please? Okay. let's see where we can fit some bits and bobs. There's so much space around here for stuff, so I don't want it to look too, like, random though, but you know, we can definitely fit some stuff in. Okay. I think bricks are always a good one. I think they look the most relevant. I feel like these should just go here. Okay, let's see how those look.
I smell like a wet dog.
I can't see because Sully's massive head's in the way. Thanks. I kind of like it. Stitch's Scrooge, yeah. That would be good. Elsa is Storm, Stitch's Rocketman is Strange. I think it would be fun. But like, I don't know. I don't know if they go for it. It's gonna be this time. What do we think? So good. Thanks! And then I just need to figure out a pose. I feel like a tall pose could be kind of fun. Like a pickaxe or a shovel. Like, that could be kind of fun. Obviously, I'd change which pickaxe I'm using, but... Well, this one actually does kind of go, to be fair. But I feel like if we did this but stood maybe more, like, sideways, could be kind of nice. And then we just get a bunch of villagers in the back. Which, they're pretty much already there, it's just... I'd have to, obviously, figure out where they're going. Like that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Oh, it was already on my face. Weird. She doesn't look very... There we go, that's what it was. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Bob the Builder vibes, honestly. Can he fix it? Like this, maybe? And then we'll add a couple little things to the corners, maybe, like something here.
Yeesh! Should have worn my sunglasses.
I feel like that's kind of the vibe. It's not that complicated. Like, it's just pretty simple, but simple sometimes is effective, right? Sometimes. And then we put, like, maybe some cones and stuff, like, around here. Kind of like that. What pickaxe should I use? Should I just stick with that pickaxe? Because I've got the monsters one. Like this one. But I feel like this one's probably the best, right? Because it glows. This one will go more with my outfit, though. I feel like this one's more effective. Do we think? What do you think? Monsters pickaxe or this pickaxe? Because this one glows better, which obviously at this time of day is effective. I need to move that cone back. Mike's waffling to himself. This one? Okay. I think glowing? Okay. I think if I wasn't doing it at sunset, I would go with the other one, but because this is, like, so glowy, I feel like this keeps the focus here, if that makes sense. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I think I just need to get characters in the corners of the city and just kind of block them into locations. Right, let's get some of these shorter ones near the front.
Am I glad to see you?
Because I can block them in with stuff. Is there anything I dropped that you can't run through? No. I can use cones though. Come on, Mickey. I'll be here. Come on, by the table. Come on. His outfit's not quite appropriate, but it's fine. Who cares? No one will notice. You and Wally can stand together if you really want, but I'd quite rather you there. Oh, Wally said bye. Minnie, do you want to go on the other side?
Wow.
Come and stand over by this table, please. Oh, I need to cook some food to put on these tables. I might just drop what I have in my pockets, to be honest. Who cares? Not going to be able to see very much of it anyway. Sorry, that's in my head now. Apologies, it's in my head. There we go. Oh. I think he may have escaped. Oh! I think you may have escaped. What have you walked over? Oh, the cans! I was like, what's the issue here? It's the cans. Do we have any of those, like, flour... These. That's what I had. I was like, what have they broken out with?
Well, what do you know?
Morty could be up front. Yeah, I think I'm going to put him, like, around here somewhere. Oh, Minnie, you're hanging out with me, so I'll take you first. I need to take Wally out of his outfit, though. Hi, Chill! I am getting a Dalmatian. I know. My time has finally arrived. After all my months and years of complaining that I want a Dalmatian in this game. It's finally arrived. The maddest part is I literally was begging them for so long to have dogs in DDV, and now they've given me 3 dogs in the space of like a few months, which is just amazing. Plus a Dalmatian, which was like my top dog to have. It's so good. But I hope you're well. Hi Gabby, hope you're good. Right, Sully and Mike, you can be in the picture, but just, I need you to, like, I'm gonna have to block you, just because I really don't want you to be, like, wandering up to the front, because I can't see. Like, you block everything, so... Mike, you can go and look like you're over here. You're not really going to see them, but, you know, I just want the city to look somewhat busy, even if you can barely see them. And they're here anyway, so it's not really that much effort to get them in. There we go. Right, Mickey, prison time. Prison time. Prison times. I was thinking about you and Gibby when I saw Lucky. I audibly screamed. I literally was watching it and I audibly screamed and was like, are you joking? I was watching like the video and I was like, oh, the inside out stuff, like, yeah, that looks cute. And then I saw the star path and I was like, okay, I really like the star path, blah, 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 blah. How have you broken out? And then I saw Lucky and I was like, I audibly screamed. I was like, oh my god, they've finally done it. I was like, I was actually more in shock that they gave us another dog, to be honest. Considering they'd already given us Max and Nana, I was a bit more like, wait, really? Like, I was genuinely surprised that they'd given us another dog, to be honest. Right, I kind of want you to stand just behind this rope, if that's okay, my dude. Oh, I run out of phones. There we go. Doesn't really matter if they're not looking this way, because they're not relevant to my picture. But, yeah. Okay, I think I was stood about here, right? Is this my spot? Pretty much. Pretty much. DDV was like, here's how my baby's me. Give her all the dog she needs, literally. They were like, we know Kira needs to go and have a baby at some point. So for the last update that she'll be here for before then, let's give her a dog. You cannot see Baldy there. Excuse me. How did you get out? Luckily, I need to move Wally. How is he getting out? What? Where's the gap? Like, where's he getting out from? I'm so confused. For goodness sake. Right, come here. Okay, stand there. Right, that should trap him. Okay, you can just wander wherever you want. I'm not even bothering with you, because you just walked straight out of that. Is it the flowers? No, they're not. You can't walk over them. I'm so confused. No! Okay, yeah, get out. Goodbye. Right, Wally, you can just stand somewhere that you're not going to get blocked, like here. Sally's just throwing himself on the floor, as you do. Okay, I think we're okay. Look at the monstrosity back there. Right, let's do our lighting. So it's my plan, and she was like, now I want 101 of those dogs. Literally, imagine the premium shot, they were like, we're going to give you every single dog. Where's that hope gas in the dump truck chair? Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that. I have news on the resetting front. I got the fence. I'm so happy for you, Lucy. Like, I actually could cry. I'm so happy for you. That should be me. Dinah, you need to not be there. No, but I am very happy for you. Okay, we'll do a little bit of character lighting just because my face was looking a little bit in the shadows. Blurry. Hello? Why did that mess up the weather? Hello? That was weird. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Do we think? Who is about to walk in? Whoever this is, you need to go. You need to. You both need to go. Oh. Okay, Mike, you go back there. Belle, I need you to do the same. No. Okay, yeah, keep going. That's fine. If you want to be in the city, that doesn't bother me. There's not enough water. No, unconsent. That's kind of cute. Thank you, Easy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Bigger videos like saying like a spell can walk even small items like, oh, can they? Thank you, Chill. I wouldn't have known that otherwise. I knew I hated Mike and Sally for a reason. Zanny's giving she was crying over the camera. Bless her. I honestly am a bit worried about how I'm going to find joy in sadness. I think sadness I'm going to love. I think she's going to be just like, she's going to give me Eeyore vibes, and that just makes me happy. Like, the thought of having her and Eeyore in the valley, like, being sad together just makes me happy. If that makes any sense. Whereas Joy, I think she's going to be too joyful, and it's going to bother me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think she's going to be skipping around, like, super happy all the time, and I'm going to be like, please calm down. Like, I just know they're going to annoy me. Whereas sadness, I think I'll be fine with. I think that would be better. Even though, to be honest with you, in the first movie, sadness annoyed me for like 80% of the film. It wasn't until towards the end that I was like, okay, sadness is fine. But the start, when she started messing everything up, I was over it. I was like, girl, stop trying to make her sad all the time. I beg. But then towards the end, I was like, okay, she's actually kind of cute. But I feel like Joy in the Valley is going to be too joyful, you know? Like, she's going to literally be running around going like, what an amazing day! And I'm going to be like, no. No. Stop. It's too much. It's too loud. Joy's going straight to the gulag, exactly. She talks about Riley for 2 seconds. Yeah, I think she will. I think she'll literally be talking about Riley the whole time. And, like, everything will be amazing. Like, she'll walk into a biome and she'll be like, oh my god, this is the best place ever! And I'm like, girl, I'm too much of a pessimist for that. Whereas, like, sadness moping around, being like, oh, it's such a nice day. I'll be like, oh, she's so cute. I think I'm happy with this, to be honest. To be honest with ya. I think I'm happy with it. I think it'll do, donkey. Yeah, I think Joy's gonna be like Mirabelle. She's gonna drive me mad. I think I'm happy with that. What do you think? It's not like the most complicated thing, and it's not the most like, you know, intense dream snap I've ever done, but I feel like it'll do. You know, that'll do, donkey. Exactly, abs. I don't know how much Riley talk I'll be able to handle it tearing up. See, Riley talk won't make me tear up, it'll more just make me be like, okay, guys, I get it. What will make me sad is if they start talking about Bing Bong. Then I won't. Then I'll be sad. Like, if we have a quest and it's to do with, like, imaginary friends and they talk about Bing Bong, I'll be like, guys, we need to stop. I understand this is too much like Beast, just smoking around, I'll be happy with it. I think she'll be cute. Because Beast doesn't bother me that much. Like, when he mopes around, it doesn't really bother me. But I think that's because characters like that I just think are really cute. Like, the thought of having Eeyore just, like, moping around the valley, being like, hi guys, just makes my heart happy. Like, I just want to protect him, because he's just so, like, innocent. You know? I need Joy to go into Riley's brain. Honestly, can we get Disgust instead? I'll swap her for Disgust. That's what I want to do. Bing Bong being a bee gives me PTSD flashback. Literally, when I picked up that plushie for the first time and saw it was called Bing Bong, I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? Oh, also, I forgot to say, I got 4K for my treasure hunt one. In case anyone didn't see it, because I obviously did it off stream. This was my treasure hunt dream snap that I did in like 20 minutes. I got 4K for it, in case anyone was curious. Which I was kind of pleased with, because I did it so quickly. But I obviously didn't do last week, so no one told me off. Let me do all of these. I did do some yesterday, but half of them didn't. Wow! I wonder why it says reset value in their picture. That's gorgeous, though. That's unreal. Oh my god, I love that. I actually love that with the water. That's insane. I love that. Neither of those are giving me Guardian Sanctuary. This one is. Quite like. Is that their house though? I think it is. So I'm gonna go with that one. That one's pretty. Oh, I like both of these. I like the framing of this one. Okay, last one. Okay. Just, I wanted to get my 50. I got 900k. You got 900k moonstones on your dream snap. Now that is amazing. That is great. Mirabelle in the game is the worst. I fear she's not the worst in my opinion. I think the worst is Mike and Sully. They're just too loud. Sully's too loud and he's too big, and I just don't wanna. I don't want to deal with it. Right, I'm gonna reset my island so I can't spiral. That's my aim. And I also need to put these houses back somewhere. But that's a job to do in a second. Somehow I got 2.5k on treasure. You got 1.2. It was a rough week. I feel like it was I don't know how I got 4k, I have to be honest. I genuinely think I scammed it. Like, I don't know how I got 4k. I don't know. I do double take, I thought that was mine. I promise I didn't copy it. I promise. I promise I didn't. Right, let me put these houses back. Even though they're in, like, the most messy biome. But it's fine, we won't talk about that. We won't talk about what my forgotten lands looks like. We won't talk about it. Right, let's go back to my normal outfit. And let's go put all this stuff away in my house. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just do a little clean up of everything. Can I please teleport here? I hate them. It's the two worst people in the to teleport here. Oh, thank you. I hate them. They're blocking the portal. Paulie, I love you, but I don't need to hang out with you.
You know, I really like the folks.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all my stuff from house, and then I think we'll just give everything a good clean up before we wrap it up. Which was so good stuff. Thank you. I mean, I thought the angle might be a bit risky, so I was a bit like, oh, I don't know. Like, I just felt like the angling of it was all a bit risky, but I was like, yeah, I'm not really fussed if it does well or not. Like, I kind of was at that point with it where I was like, if it does bad, it does bad. If it does good, it does good. Do you know what I mean? So, I was surprised it got 4K, because I was like, I didn't think it would, to be honest. Which I was fine with if it didn't. I have to admit, like, I was like, eh. If it doesn't, like, yeah, it's annoying, but I definitely wouldn't have been crying about it. Got hiccups. Sorry. Is there anything else for this room? Just these mechanical parts, which need to go in here. Oh, yeah. Right. The other room. Oh, one of the ones I voted for. Oh. Ooh. I wish it was yours. But then I would have felt really bad if you'd been like, that was mine, you didn't vote for it. I would have felt terrible. Hi Terry, hope you're well. I do feel like it maybe was one of those weeks though where the snaps were quite similar. Like a lot of the ones I saw when I did, like, I didn't do a lot of voting, but when I did vote, there was a lot that were really similar. Like for the treasure one, I mean, there was so many that I felt like yeah, were just basically the same picture. Like I thought at one point, I was like, am I getting repeats of the same pictures? I wasn't. It was just, that's how similar they were. I was cast my daughter's off Pokemon just from the back, but it was Mulan. You got baited. But yeah, no, I think it was one of those weeks where there was a lot of similar snaps, I would say. Right, I'm going to start in the plaza and we're going to clean everything up. That's what we're going to do. Also, pre-warning, there will be spoilers as I'm running around because if you didn't know, I am currently on a massive pre-recording grind, which is one of the reasons why I haven't streamed as much, because I haven't had time to obviously do both. Because obviously in a few weeks' time, I will be off for a while. Off from streaming and stuff, so I won't have time or be able to sit and record or sit and stream and stuff for at least a couple weeks. So I've basically been doing a bunch of builds in my valley to basically try and get my valley like on the way to being done, essentially. So as I'm running around clearing stuff up, pre-warning, you will see some of those in case you look and you're like, wait, when did she do that? You'll see me do it in a video. I haven't just done it like offline because I don't tend to like doing too much offline because I then have people be like, wait, when did you do this? How did you do it? Blah, blah, blah. And then I just feel bad because I'm like, I can't, like, I have to try and explain and it's just, I feel bad. Whereas if I do it in a video, it kind of shows people how to do it if they ask. So yeah, if you see anything that you're like, wait, what? That is why. I've managed to pre-record at 6 so far, so I'm doing pretty good. But if there was anything, I am going to put a thing about it in Discord and on my post, like community thing on YouTube. I just haven't had a chance yet. But if there was any particular builds people wanted to see in any particular biome or like a particular theme, why is there so many mushrooms? Or it doesn't even have to be in the main valley. It could be in Eternity Isle. It could be in the Vale, whatever. Just let me know, and I can obviously add that to the list. And then obviously next week, once the update comes out, I will obviously start doing like a build for Joy and Sadness's horrifically ugly house. And obviously like when we start getting premium shop stuff and whatever, I'll obviously start doing like builds for that stuff. But obviously those will most likely go out like before I'm off, if that makes sense. So if there was anything you wanted to see, let me know. Maybe it's our last update together for a while. Yeah. Well, it depends when the next update is. If the next update lands like end of October, like it usually does, I'll probably be here for it. But it might be a case of like I stream the update and then that's it. You know, like I'll come back for the update or something, but it all just completely depends on if I've moved yet, how I am, how she is, all that stuff. My aim and my plan is to have obviously some time off, but still I'll obviously be posting all the pre-recorded videos. It just will be like streams and stuff that I won't be able to do, just because I won't be able to sit and do them because I'm having a C-section, so I won't be able to sit. So I won't be able to sit and stream, but there'll obviously be pre-recorded videos, and then most likely, depending on when it drops, I'll be back at least for the update, even if it's just like a short one for a couple hours kind of thing. But the update's quite far away still, so I'm sure I'll probably be in a lot better, you know, condition to be here for it. That's my plan anyway, but you never know. Here's my plan. She is here so soon, I know. A few weeks, mod takeover. To be fair, I have had an offer from some of my very lovely mods and also from Softy who are like, we can stream for you, like even if it's just for like a short little funny one. So if we do that, then obviously there'll be streams with them, but there won't be streams of like me actually sat at my desk streaming, just because I physically won't be able to. It'll be too painful. At least for a few weeks. Okay, Halloween build. Okay, I can add that. Love to see a storage video, so maybe wash your away. Yeah. I have honestly taken the right mick not doing that yet, Coco, haven't I? I've literally promised Coco for so long that I'd do a storage video. I don't know how you put up with me. A welcome for Big Be Cutesy friend of September. Yeah, I'm planning on doing some full videos. That's why I really want to get I want to get that fence for the plaza, because I want to get my plaza built so that when it gets to the end of September, start of October, I can do my like seasonal my seasonal video again, because I like doing that, and like obviously changing my plaza up for the season. But obviously I need that fence. So if I can get that, oh, this area is such a mess. If I can get that fence, then I will be, that's a plan, is to do a plaza video and then also do a plaza Halloween version, basically, at some point. But there'll definitely be Halloween videos, because even if I'm not back to streaming by Halloween, I'll do Halloween videos, and like, because there'll be new premium shop stuff, right, that's like Halloween-y, so I'll be back for that regardless, and like doing builds for the new stuff. Anything new I'll still be doing videos on, it's just I can't obviously pre-record them, so I'm gonna obviously be prioritizing stuff from the premium shop, if that makes sense. Like, if I've just had her and a really cool house skin that I really like comes into the premium shop, I'll try and do a build for it. But I won't do it for everything, just because, you know, if I've got to prioritise my time, I'll just pick and choose stuff that I like, you know. But fall and Halloween is like one of my favourite times to build, so I'll definitely be doing that at some point, but I don't know when. This area is so messy. It's so messy. Nursery, should make big university in your house, whichever was best net. Shall I? Maybe I'll redo my whole bottom floor of my house and add a nursery to it. Because I have a bedroom, a living room, a kitchen, and a laundry room. So maybe I change the laundry room into a nursery. We should do that. Yeah, I'll basically, there's no promises. I regardless of how I am and everything after I've had her, there's going to be pre-recorded videos. So if you see a video from me that's not got any of the new update stuff, it's pre-recorded. I'll only record update stuff pre-having her, and then once I've had her, obviously the update will have passed, it will only be premium shop stuff that's new, right? So I'll pick and choose, basically. But if you see something cool come in the premium shop and then I post a video about something like really old, you know why. It's because I wouldn't have recorded it, basically. A different mod does your dreams have. That could be fun. I'm gonna do that critter build, Jay, yeah, now that they fixed it. That's on my list. I have got some stuff on a list, but I'll have to add what people have said. Let me just sell a few things so I can pick up this last stuff.
Hi there, pal.
They posted on YouTube. We can have a little watch if you want. We can have a little watch. Let me finish cleaning everything up, and then we can have a little watch. Is it like another little like snippet kind of one, like we got before? Jay's a bully kid. Jay's horrible. He's targeting me. How long has its spherical magical cottagecore theme? I got you. Yeah, true. Maybe what we'll do is we'll see what Dream Snap themes pop up, and then you guys, like the mods, can like pick, and they can say like, I'll do this week, I'll do that week, or whatever. If they want to, there's no obligation, obviously. But if there's a few of you that want to do it, then we could do it like that, where you basically, like, someone can be like, oh, I'm interested in this week's order. Will we have a final farewell stream, or will we not know when the last one is? You'll have a proper stream. You'll know. I'm waiting because I've been given a kind of gist of when I'm going to be having her, because obviously, as I've said, I'm having a C-section. I'm not just waiting for her to be ready, basically, just for like different medical reasons. So I'm waiting to find out when it's booked for, which I haven't found out yet, but I'm hoping to find out next week. So once I know when a rough date of like when she'll be coming, I'm gonna do a big stream, which is gonna be a goodbye / baby shower / birthday stream, because if anyone didn't know, my birthday is the start of September. So I'll just do it all in one, basically. It will be all that stuff rolled into one, pretty much. It will be like birthday / baby / goodbye. Goodbye for now. It will be a kind of mismatch of everything, basically. So it'll be a proper stream. I just thought it would make more sense that way, because I know that even if I haven't had her by the time it gets to my birthday, it will be so close to having her that it's like I'm not going to be able to do like a proper birthday stream or anything, because it will be so close to having her, or I would have already had her. So I knew it wouldn't be on my radar by that time. Right, sorry, this is the most tedious part, is sorting out flowers, because I'm getting to the point now where a lot of my flowers I'm fully stocked on, which is great, but also there's a lot of flowers that for some reason I'm really low on. So I'm trying to get to the point where my flower storage is 100% full. And it then means that this process is quite tedious. So I do apologise for that. But that is why I'm nearly at that point now, where it's full. I just have to do it like manually, because otherwise if I just auto put them, it will just mess up the system and it just bothers my brain. So I do it the long way, but apologies for that. But that's just how my brain works. So right, I think the rest are in here. Is the prop stream going to be our little baby shower stream with all the phone stuff, or do we decide not to do that? It's going to be like just a baby shower stream where I can like show you guys stuff if you want. Because a lot of the throne stuff I've now like obviously put in places where it needs to be. But it will be like I'll get it all like collected together, and then we'll go through it all and stuff like that. And that kind of thing. Because most of it's not packed. Like most of it's like ready and like where it needs to go pretty much. It'll be a video of Kira and Softy picking beans on toes and just like it's time. Imagine. You guys are like, oh, when's it gonna be? When's it gonna be? And then you just get a post from me and Softy in the Discord of us just holding a bean. A baked bean. When I know the date, I'll tell you guys, but I don't even know yet, so I can't tell you. I know a general, you know, ballpark of when, but I don't know an actual date. What if she's your birthday twin? Softy keeps saying that. He's like, I really hope that it's the same day as your birthday, and I'm like, I don't. I don't. I don't want it on the same day. I want to be able to enjoy my birthday. I was like, I don't want to. As much as I wouldn't mind her being my birthday twin, I just don't particularly fancy being in the hospital on my birthday. To be honest with you. It doesn't sound enjoyable. I hope I can have... My plan is, like, I'm hoping I'll have my birthday and then they'll be like, oh, it's a few days later or whatever. But, it's not up to me, so I don't know. Until I find out a date, I know nothing. As much as that annoys Softy. Softy asks me all the time, like, every time I have an appointment, Softy's like, did they say when you're... Did they say? And I'm like, no. He's like, damn it! And I'm like, yeah, no, they've not said yet. He literally every time is waiting, like, did they say yet? And I'm like, no. It's so funny. Okay, anyway, but he won't stay in the mod court of law. Wow. I see how it is. I think it should stay in the mod court of law. In my opinion. True, the day before my birthday would be fine. But then it's like, then I might still be in hospital on my birthday, which is just a bit rubbish, isn't it? Because obviously it depends how long I have to stay in for. Which I'm hoping won't be too long, but you never know. You never know. I'm not too fussed either way, honestly. I'm like, if it's that date, it's that date. If it's not, it's not. You know? What will be, will be. It's not really up to me, so. Doesn't bother me too much. Right, this one's clear. Now we've just got frosted and then we've done everything. And then we can watch the video. I'm waiting to watch it because I don't want to leave stream to watch it. I'm gonna pull it up in a sec. I'm literally doing this biome and then we'll watch that and then I'll go and get myself some dinner. Is today Thursday? Random question. It is, isn't it? I was going to say, if today's Thursday, I'll probably... I didn't actually schedule in a stream. Hello. I didn't actually schedule in a stream for tomorrow, but I think I probably will actually have time. So maybe I'll be here tomorrow and we can do stream review. We can catch up with stream review. We'll just do that for the whole stream. We'll catch up with like 2 weeks worth. Because I just haven't had time and I feel bad. And the problem is like when I'm doing a stream like this where I've done my dream snap, it's now been 2 hours, and then after it gets to like 2 or 3 hours of streaming, my body is like, you need to eat, you need to lay down, you're uncomfortable, I'm being kicked. So it's like I can't now go and review all your snaps because I feel like I'm going to end up rushing it and then I just feel bad. So maybe we'll squeeze that in tomorrow. I should have time. If not, it will definitely be Monday, but I think I'll have time. Luckily, I think we'll have time. Right, let's put this away. Absolutely Thursday, thank goodness. Oh, sorry, Ryan, I just literally saw what you said. I, like, answered it without knowing. Renovating a bathroom. Are you doing your bathroom this weekend? To be fair, though, Mel, that's hard work, but also really fun. Like, I find stuff like that really satisfying, but that's just my brain. So, like, me and Softy keep talking about, like, obviously stuff we want to do to the house, but obviously Softy's waiting until I move in. But obviously he wants to do, like, most of it once I'm there. But even just, like, talking about it, I'm like, ooh, fun. I'm like a DIY kind of person. Like, the thought of, like, painting a bedroom or, like, building furniture and that kind of stuff is so up my street. So if anyone ever wanted help painting a room or building some flat pack furniture, you know who to call, because that's my kind of thing, to be honest. Right, let's sell these, and then we'll go do it. What's for dinner? I actually haven't even thought about it yet, to be honest. I have to go... Oh, I think I'm having chicken burgers, actually. I heard it somewhere through the grapevine that someone in my house is doing chicken burgers, so I think it might be that.
How's it going?
I was like, I don't know, and then I remembered literally talking about it earlier.
Glad we met.
So I think that's why I'm on it. I need a little lay down before then, though. My body's like, you've been sat in this chair for too long. My chair's uncomfortable. Building furniture and I have to build a cabinet. See, that is so up my street. I love. Like, if someone sat me in a room with, like, 20 boxes of flat pack furniture, oh, I'm in my element. Like, that is so up my street, it's unreal. Right, let's find this video. But yeah, no, I love a good flat pack furniture. I remember I went to Softy's. This was when Softy moved into his, like, old flat. And he bought 3 things, I think, of flat pack furniture. And he built one, and then he was like, I can't be bothered to build the other 2. I'll do it. Like, I'll get to it when I get to it. And I remember I went there to visit, and he was streaming. And then he was like, where are you going? And I was like, I'm going to build your flat pack furniture. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm just going to go make it. Literally 30 minutes passed and he came out into the hallway and I built 2 little cabinets. And I was like, that was so fun. And he was like, what? Oh, no, this cabinet, you can build it in back. How's that? I'm so down. I love building furniture. I remember the other week I had to build, it's not really furniture, but I had to build Bean's cot and pram. And the pram, obviously, I say build. You just, like, click it all together and move and change things, whatever. It's not like a proper building with screws and stuff, obviously. But even that, I was literally in my element. I was like, this is so fun. This is great. Right, I've only got it on a short, but that'll have to do. That will have to do. There we go. Browser audio. Please. There we go. Okay, you have to test it. This is that now. When Baby Bean has a name, it's gonna be so weird not saying Bean. I feel like it's sometimes I still call her Bean though. But most of the time now, we'll use her name. Like me, Softy, and my family, obviously, will use her name now. Because it's been so set in stone from so long that it's like we're used to saying her name now. But I do still sometimes call her Bean. Like, I think that'll probably stay as a nickname. But her actual name now is... I'm so used to hearing it, so... Right, hopefully this audio works. If it doesn't, let me know, but...
Rescue arrives August
Oh,
20th,
it's very
bringing
loud.
with it some incredible new features and quality life improvements.
Courtney, you're a bit loud, love.
Rotate away with the ability to now place fences diagonally. Perfect for decorating alongside
Thank
your
God.
diagonally placed paths introduced in our last update, The Mysteries of Skull Rock. Place additional villager stalls throughout both our expansion passes. Disney Dreamlight Valleys Are Ripped in Time and Disney Dreamlight Valley The
That's
Stars Fail. To create new,
huge.
upgradable versions that will offer resources related to the valley in which they are situated. Speaking of expansion,
That is literally so good. That is literally the best thing. So do you get extra? Wait, I just missed it. Do you get extra, or is it wherever you put that one stall?
outplace fences diagonally. Perfect for decorating alongside your diagonally placed paths introduced in our last update, The Mysteries of Skull Rock. Place additional villager
Oh,
stalls
additional. Okay, I was worried then. I was thinking it was like you could only have them in one land. Do you know what I mean? Like you could only pick one. So you'd be like, oh, they go in the Vale, or they go into... Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's going to be so helpful for getting resources from the different lands.
throughout both our expansion passes. Disney Dreamlight Valleys Are Ripped in Time and Disney Dreamlight
That's
Valley The
huge.
Storybook
Like, look at that with all the Vale gems. That's going to be so helpful.
to create new, upgradable versions that will offer resources
Like
related to
that.
the valley in which they are situated. Speaking of expansions, owners of Disney Dreamlight Valley: A Rift in Time can expect the addition of 3 new floating islands.
Okay, so it costs Mist, not Dreamlight. So if you've not got Mist, you need Mist.
Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Which I assumed would be the case, because I was like, it makes no sense to give us floating islands for the DLCs, which cost Dreamlight. It would have made no sense.
A Rift in Time can expect the
So we got
addition of
2.
3 new floating islands in this update.
Oh, 3?
Each island is themed after their biome counterpart and purchasable with Mist. We heard your
3? I thought there was only 2 on there. Oh, Ancient Island. Okay, so it is all 3. And they've all got water. So there's an ancient one, a glittering one, and a, what's it called? What's it called? Tangled. Sorry, that really confused my brain.
Owners of Disney Dreamlight Valley: A Rift in Time can expect the addition of 3 new floating islands in
So that's the desert one.
this update. Each island
Obviously.
is themed after their
That's
biome
the Tangled
counterpart
one.
and purchasable with Mist. We heard your feedback surrounding the cost on certain features. So, as of the Emotional Rescue update, we've made some changes to both upgradable chests to lower their costs and
Nice.
the crafting station, changing the cost to uncraft from Dreamlight to Starcoins and
That's huge. That shows you, though, they actually are listening. Like, they do listen to what people say. I think this was definitely... I don't really use this much because most of my chests are already large. But I do like that they've lowered that. I know a lot of people are probably still going to stick to the Aladdin chests and, like, the Dreamlight free chests. But it's a nice alternative.
Rescue update. We've made some changes to
But I
both
think the
upgradable chests
change
to lower their costs and to the uncrafting station.
to the
Changing the cost
uncrafting's
to
bit
uncraft from
bigger.
Dreamlight to
Star coins to uncraft is so much better. Like, I'm going to uncraft so much stuff.
Starcoins instead. Finally, we loved seeing the community response to our photo mode changes in our Wonderland Whimsy update and decided to go even further by introducing 2 brand new features.
2? They are cooking. What is this?
Unleash your creativity by adding some extra flair to your photos with
Why is that so cute? People, if this is allowed in Dream Snaps, people are going to cook with the motifs.
motifs. Compatible with Dream Snaps, you
Compatible with Dream Snaps.
can now adorn your entries with any eligible motif you've collected.
I think that's a cute concept. I don't see myself using it a lot. But I feel like in Dream Snaps, not how they've utilized them here, but I feel like in Dream Snaps, some people are going to create the most insane art in Dream Snaps. Like, not so much with, like, these kind of motifs that are, like, random images, but you know the motifs where it's, like, textures and, like, patterns and stuff that people use for dresses and things? I feel like people are going to be able to create some really beautiful borders and, like, designs and stuff. I don't see myself using them very much, but I think there's going to be some people out there who are going to create some really cool art with motifs in Dream Snaps. You're going to see a lot of Dream Snaps, though, at the start that are literally just going to have, like, random stickers all around the picture. And it's going to be really weird at first. Like, you're going to see something like this and be like, what? But I think when it comes to, like, the texture ones, or, like, you know, the ones that kind of look like lace or, like, patterns and stuff, I think people are going to be able to make, like, really cool designs.
Snaps, you can now adorn your entries with
I think it's just more fun. And it's if people want to do that for fun, that's, you know, I think that's a cute concept.
eligible motif you've collected. Lastly, introducing the photo gallery. You
So
can
excited
now
about
save
this.
up to 6 of your precious captured memories in
Cute.
your very own gallery. You can even use it to save multiple photos and decide which one to submit to Dream Snaps Challenge.
That's huge. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. That's huge. That's huge. So not only can you save them to the gallery, you can save them to the gallery and then pick one to submit to Dream Snaps. So you could realistically take 6 photos, and then after you've taken them all, you can go through them and be like, which one is my favourite? So it's not like you have to submit, like, do you know how at the moment we do it where we'll, like, take a draft, submit it, and then be like, oh, is this one better, is it not? And you have to kind of compare it. You don't have, you can do that, but with the gallery. That's what I'm going to use this for. That's huge. I'm a bit sad it's only 6, but I'm not surprised it's only 6. Just because with a lot of their features, I feel like in order to prioritize how the game runs on certain platforms, they keep it quite minimal with the amount of data that's being stored. So for example, with like favorites, you can only have 4 outfit presets. Even though I wish you could have like 20 outfit presets, but you can only have 4. I think a lot of that is to do with like how much data is being stored in your game, which, don't get me wrong, if you're on a PC or like a bigger console, it's not going to do anything. But if you're on like a Switch, that's all data that has to be stored in your game that causes things like lag. So if they gave you the option to have a gallery with like 50 pictures in it, that's going to lag your game if you're on a older system. So that's why I think it's only 6. But I do hope they expand it in future. That's something I would like to see expanded, and I also would like to see the outfit presets expanded as well. Just because only having 4 outfits and only having 6 pictures is a bit naff, but I think that's probably their reasoning for it, if I was going to guess.
Gallery. You can even use it to save multiple photos and decide which one to submit to DreamSnap's challenges that week.
But the DreamSnap part is unreal. That's really, really cool. I think even the thought of having a gallery, I was excited about, because I like the idea of being able to save like my favorite pictures. Because what I do is I save them to my photos folder on my computer. So like a lot of my pictures of like me introducing characters for the first time, I keep them all, because then at the end of the year I can like go through all the characters. But this is also a really fun alternative for that. But the DreamSnap element is so much better.
We can't wait for all these changes to arrive in the Emotional Rescue update when it releases on August 20th. See you in the valley.
I'm pleased with those. I think they all look good. Like all the changes. I think the biggest one for me is probably the gallery with the dream snaps. This is the biggest, like, this and the angled fences, even though obviously we knew angled fences were coming for a long time. They're my top ones. The gallery to be able to put in dream snap, like to do dream snaps, and the angled fencing. They're my top ones. I think the stall one is really cool. I think that's just been a long time coming, and I'm surprised they actually did it. But I think it's going to be nice to have like a market in every map and like have stalls that fit with certain areas. And it's nice because, like, say for example I have Aladdin and Jasmine in the desert. It's nice that I can now put his stall with the same theme. Whereas before it didn't really make sense. The floating islands are cool. I mean, I'm not a huge like floating island decorator. I like them for dream snaps, but I don't tend to really decorate them. But I think they're really nice for people who only have a 3,000 item limit. Because now they can just design to their heart's content up there, which I think's nice. And the fact it costs miss, I think's great. The Dreamlight storage chest, I don't really see myself using, but it's cool. The uncrafting, though, I think is so much better now it's in coins. I think having it as Dreamlight was just a terrible idea in the first place.
Uncraft from Dreamlight
that being coins just makes so much more sense. Because I never uncrafted stuff purely because I'm like, I'm not wasting Dreamlight on uncrafting a bench. Like, I'm not doing it. The motifs is cute. I don't see myself using it. But I do think some people are going to absolutely cook with motif designs. Like, you're going to see a lot of dream snaps like this where people are just going to like stick a load of stickers over it. But, you know, that's fine. But I do think with a lot of the more like texture motifs, I think we're going to see a lot of like cool designs. I feel like you could definitely make, like, imagine if you had like a lightning motif and you used it to split a picture in half. So you could like put the lightning in between and then have one design on one side and one design on the other side. Stuff like that, it will be really cool for. And the fact, obviously, it works in Dream Snaps. I think otherwise it would have been a bit pointless, right? But, you know. Wonder if we'll ever get a motif collection, see what we're missing. I would really like that. I would like it. I think it'd be fun. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't care because they're like, motifs, but it always confused me that we didn't have a collection thing for motifs. It always confused me. But use the ends to workshop my builds and get an idea of how I want their build to look. Oh, I love that. That's cool. I like that. I've had it before where I've done it to like test the odd design, but I tend to get rid of them at a certain point. But I know for people who are on a lower item limit, it's nice to know that they can go up to an island and just use their whole 3,000 item limit. Like, I just love that for them, because having to decorate your whole valley with only 3,000 just sounds so difficult. And you might not be able to, like, design how you want it to design if you only have 3k. But the islands definitely help with that. So I'm happy as long as, you know, people can utilize it and stuff. I like it. But yeah, it all looks really good. I think the gallery and the fences are definitely my top thing, though. I think they're my favourites. But it's looking like it's going to be a good update. It is, it is, it is. Right, let's put me lo-fi back on. On that note, it is time to say goodbye. How long have we been? Oh, nearly 2.5 hours. I'll take it. I can tell I'm starting to get sleepy from my vaccine. I'm like talking and I'm like really having to think about what I'm saying because I keep like losing track of where I'm talking. So that's how I know it's time to go. We are gonna go over and see the lovely Lisa because she's still live, I'm pretty sure. Is she still live? Oh, I've got hiccups. Apologies. I can feel like the hiccups come in. Let me put this in here. I wish there was an easier way to do this on YouTube, but you know. Has she just ended? Has she ended? Sometimes I still get one, I'm like, how? Honestly. Has she ended? How dare she? How dare she? What are the odds? What are the odds? Is anyone else live? Tanny's live. We can send you to Tanny. So I wanted to send you to someone. I didn't want to leave you all with no one to watch. There we go. Sorted. Sorted. It's time to go and meet again. Thanks, Rage. Thank you. We're gonna go see Tanny. Tanny's also doing her under construction dream snap. So if you wanted to watch someone else's perspective of how they're doing their dream snap, then we're gonna obviously send you over to Tanny. If you don't know Tanny, please do subscribe when you get over there. And obviously be your lovely, wholesome selves and let her know where you came from and all that good stuff. I might be around tomorrow. If I end up having time, I'll put it in the Discord. But I'm not 100% sure yet if I will have time. So no guarantees, but I maybe, basically. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I know, because at the moment it's, you never know. But thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. It's been fun. It's been nice being back. And hanging out, and I'm glad we got the dream snap done. Look at me having my dream snap done on a Thursday. What are the odds? Honestly. But thank you for hanging out. See you all when I see you, and have a lovely evening and all that good stuff. Bye. Bye.